The Oklahoma City Thunder are a team everyone's going to be looking out for in the 2024 NBA offseason, as they have over $30 million in cap space to kind of work with in either trades or free agency signings. What up? It's Bryson Akins here with another Thunder Digest video for you guys today. Before we get all this one, though, I want to take a moment, recognize 86% of you guys coming back and watching the channel are not subscribed still. So I just got to mention this. If you guys enjoy the content and you find yourself coming back, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel and to stay up to date when a new video drops here on Thunder Digest. Now, with that out of the way, we can get in the video and talk about this guy that we've talked once about on the channel. And yet, it seems like he's a guy that's linked to the Thunder quite a bit because of what we have available to make this trade work out. However, I don't know if it's really what we should be doing, but it's Donovan Mitchell. And he's a great player. He's a superstar. He's one of the best players in the league at the moment. It's just, I don't think this is really what we need at the moment. I don't think we need another scorer. We need another guard. And especially in the package that they had us giving up. When you look at this, this is the package that they had. We were only receiving Donovan Mitchell, which makes sense. That makes perfect sense, being honest there. But we'd give up not only Josh Giddey, but also Lu Dort and 3 of our first-round picks. I would get Josh Giddey, another one of our players, or Lu Dort, another one of our players. But it's the fact that both of them are included in this package for it to even work out, they said. That they, they need both these guys for it to work out, which I don't agree with, and I did my own little trade machine and simulation that I'll show you guys at the end of the video. But first, I want to look at what they said in the article. We're the second team, we're the second best team that has the potential to put together a package to get them. That's what they had to say. After getting a taste of NBA playoff success this season, the Oklahoma City Thunder have to be considered one of the most intriguing teams to watch heading into the NBA offseason. With cap space, a plethora of future first-round picks, and already an established young core, the Thunder are a prime team that could pounce on a disgruntled superstar such as Donovan Mitchell. There could be some concern about the dynamic and fit between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Mitchell, but that's something that the team should worry about later on. I'm not sure about that. I feel like that should always be a concern when you're trading for someone, especially after what happened with Gordon Hayward, how he never really meshed well into the system, and I don't know if he really enjoyed his time in OKC, so that's definitely something we should look for. This is Oklahoma City could put together a quite appealing package to Cleveland that centers around Josh Giddey, Lu Dort, and 3 future first-round picks. Considering the impactful players that Giddey and Dort have become this early in their respective careers, this is the type of package that the Cavs could view as ideal and a potential return for Mitchell. The question is, would the Thunder be interested enough in Mitchell to make this strong of an offer to Cleveland? That's when we start getting into it a little bit. Should we be this interested in Donovan Mitchell? Should we? Is getting another guard that scores at the level that Donovan Mitchell does, is that really a concern? First off, you got to look at it. Okay, scoring ability. Yes, he brings in a ton of scoring ability, but we already have scorers on this team, such as SGA, who's giving us 30 a night. J-Dub, one of the better second options in the league. Chet Holmgren, who's rising himself as one of the best centers in the league already in his rookie season. He's already top 10, and his scoring ability is off the charts as he can score from anywhere on the court. Then we also have guys off the bench that can occasionally give us 15 off the bench. So the scoring ability, I'm not necessarily worried about because we were one of the better offenses in the league in the regular season. Okay, what about defensively? I think if we give up Lu Dort, we already lose that trade defensively. Lu Dort's one of the best defenders in the league, so I don't know why we would want to give him up. Okay, what about rebounding-wise? No. He does rebound a little bit there, but I feel like there are other players that we could trade for, such as Lauri Markkanen or Jarrett Allen on the Cavs, to help out our rebounding and size there a little bit. Okay, what about passing? What about playmaking? Okay, we're giving up Josh Giddey, who I believe is a better playmaker and passer than Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell does great at every aspect of the game. It's just the guys that we're giving up, I feel like what they focus on, they do better than Donovan Mitchell. Josh Giddey's a better passer and playmaker. Lu Dort's a better defender. But his stats are nice. I will give him that. 6'3", 215 pounds, all mainly muscle there. So 27 years old, so he's still young. 26.6 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, and 6.1 assists on 46% shooting from the field. When you look at that, those are good numbers. Those are all NBA numbers right there. Those are some of the, one of the best players in the league numbers. It's just a matter of the fact That's not necessarily what we need. If you have the opportunity to get him, okay, you listen to the offers a little bit. It's just the fact that he's not what we need. We know what we need this offseason, and it's size. We need centers. We need rebounders. We need paint defenders. That's what we need. Donovan Mitchell doesn't really cover any of those aspects. He doesn't. He's a guard. He'd probably be the starting point guard on our team if we traded for him, especially if that package. It just comes down to, and also when you think about it, we don't have much left in cap space to kind of go out and sign someone to take over for that last starting role that we'd be missing in that starting five, because we trade two of our starters. It's one of those things where I don't necessarily believe it's something we should pursue, especially with the package that they had us giving up. And it's just one of those things I feel like there are better players to trade for. I feel like we should do that with Lauri Markkanen instead. Now, I don't think we should trade Josh Giddey and Lou Dort and those 3 first-round picks for Lauri Markkanen. I feel like you take out Dort or Giddey. I believe that you take out Dort because Giddey's kind of this odd man out that we've talked about before, how when you come down to it, okay, of our starting 5, who are the 4 guys you'd rather try to keep on this team for long term? And I believe those guys are Chet, Dub, Lou, and SGA. I feel like Giddey's just that odd man out, and I feel like there are guys not necessarily we can replace him with, but kind of step into this, last starting position that we need. And one of those guys could be Lauri Markkanen, especially in a trade like that, because then we get a starter in return. It's the same thing with Donovan Mitchell. If we do that, we get a starter in return. It's just a matter of the fact I'd only want us to trade away one of our starters instead of 2 of them, one of the best defenders in the league. And so I looked at, I went to the trade machine, I went to the trade simulator, and I thought, okay, what would be a package that worked? I thought about it a little bit, I ran a few, and I came across this one that I really like, that I think would be the best offer for us to actually do to make our team better as a whole. And it's right here. We're giving up Josh Giddey, we're giving up Kenrick, and 3 of our first-round picks. And we look at those first-round picks. 2 of them are for next year. That first one that we have here is our unprotected pick. We're probably going to be a very good team again, if I had to guess. Probably a team that's going to finish as a top 3 seed in the Western Conference. So that pick will fall in, late first round. Won't really, mean much to us. Then that 2025 round 1 pick from Utah, it's top 10 protected. Utah's expected to rebuild again and not have a winning season, so they'll probably get that pick back unless, the odds of the lottery doesn't land in their favor, and then it ends up going to whatever team has that pick. And then that 2027 first round Denver pick, which is kind of up in the air because they can either still be a really good team or they can be this team that's starting to rebuild again because their players are getting up there in age and they can't retain any of their younger guys. Then we get Donovan Mitchell in return. You look at it, we win 4 more games, our offense and defense slightly goes up, but it's just one of those things. Like I've mentioned before, I don't know if this is what we should do. I don't believe trading for Donovan Mitchell is the right move this offseason. I just don't see it. Yes, he's a great player. He is. He's one of the best guards in the league. It's just the fact we don't need another guard. That's the fact of the matter. We need a big man. So if we're going to trade for someone, go for Jared Allen on the Cavs. If you really want to trade, go trade for Jared Allen, or I've seen someone bring up Bam, trade for Bam or Lauri Markkanen. Those are guys that if we want to trade, we should focus on instead of Donovan Mitchell. I just believe that helps out the team better and puts us in a better spot, especially come playoff time. But that's my whole, 2 cents on the matter. I'm interested in what you guys think, if you would really want Donovan Mitchell on the team and what kind of trade packages you think would work. And I can put them in the simulator and kind of run them through and, see if they work and respond to you guys. Or if you guys just don't want Donovan Mitchell on the team at all. If you guys think it wouldn't help us out at all either. But anyways, that's all I got for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.